Good morning, guys. So our topic for today is item 9031. This is Formworks and Falseworks for one-story building. So if we have more than one story, we will make another derivation. This is only for one story. So we will assume that our quantity again is 100 square meter because this is formwork, so we are using 1 square meter for our unit. So description, then our assumed production is 3.24 square meter per hour. So our materials, we will be using ordinary plywood, 1/4, then good lumber, then nails, assorted nails, then we have consumable 5% of the total cost of the materials. So this is ordinary plywood, good lumber, and assorted wire nails. So these are our prices. This one already I linked from another page, guys. I just put this one here directly so that I make a formula so that I can get directly from there. So if you have another prices for your ordinary plywood, this one is 1/4, so the price is 353. So the good lumber is, this is board feet, guys. The unit of this one is board feet and ordinary plywood is pieces, and this one kilogram. So this is 353, then 48, then 78 for our wire nails. So our factor for this one, guys, is 0.347 times the quantity. This is 100 square meter. So we have 34.7, but because this one is pieces, we just make it round off, round up. We will put the round up, then 0. So it is 35 pieces of ordinary plywood. 0.347, guys. This don't forget this number because this is the factor of taking the plywood formworks for per square meter. So actually, guys, this 0.347, they already have the data of this one. This is the approximate factor for every square meter of formworks. So if we will analyze this one, guys, if we have 1 square meter, then the plywood is 1.22 and the length is 2.44. Actually, if we divide 1 square meter to the product of these two, we will divide the product of the width times the length. We have 0.33597. So if we have 0.347, maybe around 3% of wastage factor from this one. So meaning we have still allowance. So if we have 100 square meter, guys, we will divide that one to our area of the plywood, which is 1.22 times 2.44. So it becomes 2.90. We will divide first this one divided by 1.82 times 2.44. So it becomes 33.59. So as you can see, our quantity is 35. So we have allowance or the wastage factor for this one. So this amount is rate times the quantity. And our good lumber, we are using board feet. Our factor for this one is 7.19, then times 100 quantity. So this is 719 board feet. So you just have to compute the number or the number of lumber that you are going to use. For example, guys, you need you are going to use 2 by 2, 2 inches by 2 inches by 10 feet. So if you're going to compute the board feet for this one, this is 2 times 2 times 10 divided by 12, so it's 3.33. So if you are going to divide 719 over this one, you have 216 pieces of 2 by 2 lumber. So you are going to compute that one if you need a detail from here. It's up to you what you are going to use, what sizes you are going to use for the good lumber. So the amount of this one is 48 times 719, so it's 34,000. And the assorted common nails is 0.21 times wait guys, times 100 quantity, so it's 21 kilograms. This is the estimated factor for every square meter. We have 0.21 kilogram of common wire nails. So this amount is times 21 is, so the total, we have still consumable. The consumable is the total of these three amount times 5%, 0.05%. So this formula again down, the same formula. So we have 2,000 consumables. So the total of this one is the total cost of direct cost of materials. Okay. So for our labor, we just copy first the product, the description, then our quantity is 100, then our unit is peso per square meter because this is Formworks square meter. So we will put here guys installation first, because we have two parts of work here. We are having installation, then after the installation we are going to remove, or we have stripping work for the formworks. It is including the cost is the stripping or the removal of formworks is included here. So installation, then for installation we have construction foreman, then skilled labor, then we have unskilled labor. So for our stripping, this one is B, stripping, we have still construction foreman, and we have skilled labor. So the unit of this one is peso per hour, because this is the labor cost, and we need one foreman for the installation, then two skilled. This is for skilled labor. For our formworks are the carpenters, so the unskilled labor we need 4. And for our stripping, we only need 0.41 hour for our construction foreman, but for the unskilled labor we need 6 for this one. We do not need any more the skilled labor, because this is only for the removal, but 6, but we need only 0.41 hour for 6 people, 0.41. So we'll multiply this by 6, so it's 2.46. So converting this one again to piso per square meter, the cost of the formworks and false work for this labor, we need to convert this one per square meter. So some product again of the total quantity, then rate of this one, and we will divide it to our assumed production. This is 3.24, so that we can get per square meter cost. So the total is 14,400 square meter, 14,600. So this is our cost for our direct labor, cost for our labor. So for our equipment, we need only minor tools. So we will copy the description and again the quantity, and we'll get the piso per square meter. Then minor tools, we need only minor tools here, guys. We don't need tools that we are going to rent. So this one is 10% of labor cost. So 0.1, then our labor is some product of this one to the rate. We will convert again this one to per square meter. So this one times this divided by 3.24. So we have only 14.6. So multiplied it to 100 for our quantity. So we have only 1,460 for our equipment. So the same computation, guys, for our direct cost. The total of this one is direct cost for others 0. So the estimated direct cost is this one plus direct cost of equipment plus direct cost of labor plus materials. Then we have unit direct cost per square meter is 669, which is to divide the direct cost to our total quantity, which is 100 square meter. So our overhead or the indirect cost is, we have OCM of 15%, 10%, then 5% for the value added tax. So multiply this 15% to our estimated direct cost, then 10% for our profit to estimated direct cost. Then the 5% is the multiply 5% of the estimated direct cost plus the over OCM plus the profit. So our profit and OCM is included in 5% for our value added tax. So our total tax is 4,187. So the total of this one is the estimated indirect cost. So the total again for our work item is the total of, we have escalation, we will put that one here, then adding the indirect cost plus the direct cost. So the total is 87,000 for our total cost of work items for 100 square meter of Formworks. So the unit cost of work item per square meter is divided by this 100. It is 879.3. 879.3. So these are all, guys, for our formworks and falseworks for one-story building. And next topic that we are going to take is the formworks for two-story